Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Young and the Restless edition. Today is Friday, yay! October the 14th, 2022. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give it a 7. Let's just jump right into it. We pick up where we left off with Nate and Elena, and I'm not going to hold y'all long. It is a Friday. But Elena said, no, I don't want you, bro. And he said, wait a minute. I did this for us. I quit my job. I got fired from my job. I could have secretly left the company and they never would have even known about him going behind their backs with the IPO. She said, I didn't force you to do that. He said, well, what you mean you didn't force me to do that? Why you come into the meeting, Elena? You came into the meeting to force my hand, and then one and told me broke up with me during the middle of my meeting. And so I do the right thing, and you still don't want to stay. And she says, I don't know the man that you had become, and you still don't think you did anything wrong. And honestly, Nate still feels like he was doing nothing wrong. And she said, and I don't like that. If you had done it because you were like, oh my gosh, I'm remorseful and I shouldn't have been doing this, she said she could stay. But the fact that he really thinks he did absolutely nothing wrong, she doesn't want that type of man that, has no conscience about the way he treats his family. And so she said, I'm taking this job in Baltimore. She said, and even if I don't get the job, I don't want to be with you. I still wouldn't want to be with you and everything. And so he's crying, like Nate is crying, and he's just like, I love you. What are you doing? We're supposed to be together. I love you. How could you leave me like this? And she was like, you left me no choice. I didn't, the man that you had started to become and the man that you were, that's not the man that I love. And that's not the man that I wanted in my life. And I begged you over and over to try to change and correct your ways. And she said, so don't put this on me about, oh, you lost your job and it has something to do with me, because I didn't make you lose your job. You did that all on your own. And I am with you, Robin. I realized Nate and Elena were together and they cared for each other. But baby, when he told the secret, about him trying to take over Chancellor Winters, I said, oh, he really has feelings for her. So to see Elena be like, I don't want you, I was like, wow. And she told him, I'm going to go to Baltimore. And he's begging, he's crying. He said, we could work this out. I want you to stay. I love you. And she just tells him, no, I can't do it. And she says, I'll be, when I get back, I'll send someone to pack my things, or I'll do it while you're at work. He said, I don't have a job, remember? And she said, don't put that on me. I said, don't you worry, Nate. I got you. I got you. Just let it play, Nate. I got you. Because she hurt you, but honestly, it was your own fault. So we're gonna play the OJs and you're gonna be okay. But he gonna be real good because he already as soon as she left, he was already making plans and calling Victoria. So Nate is gonna be okay. But tonight, just be lonely and sad. All right, let's move on, guys. We see Jack as well as Ashley, and I'm so puzzled by Jack. Like, he got all this smoke for Tucker. Like, Tucker can't change. He doesn't want Ashley with him. But when Ashley says anything about Diane, he's all, don't talk about Diane, you and Nikki. Because she tells him, Nikki and I are thinking that Diane has something to do with Tucker, because he sees her at society, and she was supposed to be meeting Tucker, but it looks like he's standing her up, but he's really not. He should have just texted her and said, hey, Devon has come over, I'm gonna be a few minutes late. But he didn't, and that's neither here or there. So Jack is just like, I can't believe you're meeting with him. And I'm like, but you tell Diane, come have a cocktail with me, come have a drink with me, come have a nightcap with me, come have lunch with me, come have dinner with me. But that's okay. But if Ashley meets with Tucker to tell him she don't want to be with him, you don't trust it or whatever. I said double standards much. But anyway, she tells him it's no coincidence that Diane was riding around in a Bentley, and now they find out that Tucker is riding around, that gave the same make and model to try to give it to Kyle. And she said, well, Jack is like, well, is he tried to give it to Phyllis' daughter? Does that mean anything? And I'm like, okay, Jack, okay. And Ashley was me. How deep under your skin has Diane gotten? And he says, I'm concerned about Kyle. I don't want you to do anything that would hurt Kyle. Well, he's gonna be hurt more when he realized Diane's been lying to him, because they say it's another mystery man supposed to be coming on the show to expose Diane. He's supposed to come October the 21st. So we'll see what happens there. But Ashley's just telling Jack, open your eyes. You need to be more open to the fact that Diane is not who she said she is, and she didn't change the way she said. So then we see Devon and Tucker. And Devon barges in, and Tucker was like, oh, I was just on my way out, and he said, you need to make time for me. And he asked Tucker, were you trying to make a play? Are you trying to make a play on Chancellor Winters? And Tucker said, that ain't me. I'm not trying to do it. He says, we just found out that one of our executives has been feeding information to a CEO. I said, well, Tucker just came in town. Like, use your logical, analytical thinking skills. It couldn't be Tucker, because he just came into town, and I don't think Nate knows him like that. So find out what, because if they were able to find out Tucker is sold up for money, then y'all should look at the other companies in town, mainly Newman, because what other company would do that, and see that they've been selling some, freeing up cash as well. But he tells Devon no, because Devon says, I'm going to ask you point blank period, are you trying to make a play for Chancellor Winters? And Tucker says, I would never do anything to hurt you or the company, or or ruin my relationship with you. I said, is that an answer? Is that an answer? Because it's like, because you could be made thinking you're doing the right thing, like Nate was. He was thinking he was doing the right thing. So I don't know. But Devon seemed to take that answer, and he says, well, I'm going to believe you until I can't believe you anymore. And that's pretty much it with them guys. Devon just asked him, Tucker denies it. So then we move on to Chloe and Nick. And Chloe is like, you need to go get set. Like, she was like, I thought you weren't the one who sent her the invite. She got this invitation, and it said meet at the Grand Phoenix rooftop, and it was real, like, for a date and everything. And they were both like, who would do that? Who would send a mysterious invitation pretending to be someone at night? And they were both like, Adam. So Chloe is like, go to her. You don't know the hold that Adam has on Sally. And he says, I don't think you're giving Sally enough credit for the way she feels about Adam now. I mean, for the way she feels about um Adam now. I don't think you're giving her enough credit. But I don't know. We'll see, guys, because he feels like he can't go, because if he goes, then that's not letting Sally make her own decision. And so he doesn't want to interfere. And Chloe was like, because she wants him to go, because she wants him to interfere. She doesn't want Adam getting his hooks in the Sally again. But Nick says, you got to let her decide. He said, because if Sally and I are going to go any further, and I do want us to be in a committed relationship and go further, then I need to know that she's completely over Adam. And so he's not going. And I said, leave it to you to be mature, Nick. So then we see Adam and Sally, and she says, oh my gosh, you tricked me. And he said, I knew there was no other reason, no other way to get you here. And she said, you're still a manipulator. Like, this is not the way to do it. And so she's like trying to leave, and that man has locked the door. I said, nah, Adam. And she says, unlock the door. And he says, I will. I just want to talk to you. And she was like, this is not the way to do it, Adam. And so she was like, unlock the door. I want to leave. And he was like, just give me, just sit down, please, and just talk to me. Just give me a few moments to talk. And she finally caves in, because she's like, okay, fine. And then I want to go. And so they're eating filet mignon, and they're, got her favorite champagne and everything. And they're having a good time. And Adam just lays it on the line and lets her know he still loves her. And if loving her, and because he loved her, he wished he hadn't, because it caused her pain. And he hates that he caused her pain because he loved her, and then he got into his own way trying to get back his family, and the way he hurt her and everything. And so Sally is falling for it. And I said, okay, Sally, you dating too. You sleeping with one brother on a date with another one. But Adam don't care. He knows she's sleeping with Nick and he don't care. So I mean, I guess what they say is true. You are single until you're married. So I mean, date, girl, date. But so she's out here dating, having a nice little romantic evening with Adam, and he's winning her over because she's just like, okay, this is what she remembered about them, how sweet it was and how romantic it was. And then Adam went and brought up Nick's name about, I know you're with Nick, um, to get over me because it helps you get over me. And she said, excuse me. And I said, uh-oh. You have lost her here, Adam. He said, wait. That's not how I meant it. She said, no. That's exactly how you meant it. You meant it the way you said it, and you said it the way you meant it. She said, I should have known. I should have known with you it was going to be all about competition. What? You can't get the position you want, so you're going to stop me from being with Nick so you can have a claim on me, or I'm the prize and everything. And so Sally was just like, I'm done with you. No, I'm done with you. I don't want to do it. She was ready to go at this point, and I said, Adam. But honestly, these two brothers are like, why? I don't know. Sally, my girl, and everything, but I just don't know if I would want to fight for a man my sister was actively sleeping with. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I wouldn't want him. But anyways, y'all, that was the Young and the Restless. It is the weekend, guys. Y'all know. Stay blessed, be safe, enjoy yourselves, and I will see you Monday for all new episodes of What Happened on the Soaps, Young and the Restless edition. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.